don't know if a 10-year-old can have intuition, but I remember saying, oh, she must be dead. In 1990, my mother was murdered in front of me. I was 10 and my sister was 3, and it was a typical Thursday evening. It was right around Thanksgiving, and we were walking home right here from school. But this night would be different, and it would definitely change my life forever. I remember that night as vividly as a movie, as if I directed it myself. And I remember having a rundown, and I remember him just coming just sharply at her, and I remember, you got some money, and just in an instant, just the tumble. My sister fell from my mom's arms, and I just remember my mom saying, "Run, Kay." And that's what I did. I picked my sister up, and I ran here, and I had to run all the way down around this whole lawn to get to the door. These are the doors that I went through to try to drop my sister off and come back out. And there she laid. Now, I'm not sure how my life would have turned out without the care, compassion, and support of so many people in my community, this community right here. But one thing I know for sure is that the blessings that I live with today would have not been possible at all without the help of so many angels that poured out to me and my sister's life in the midst of tragedy. My mom worked for a small family business, the Fielding Company, and she was just a typical office manager. She was employed there, and they'd actually taken it upon themselves to set up a trust fund in my mother's name so that me and my sister could continue our education in private school, which is where I went to school right here. And it's what my mom worked so hard for us to be able to do, to go to private school. The Collier-Wilson Fund was created in neighborhoods, not just in DC, but all across Maryland and Virginia and the surrounding areas, demonstrated genuine acts of compassion by way of donations, ranging all the way from $1 all the way up to $3,000. Donations that, in many of my darkest moments, reminded me that the human spirit was very much alive, and it was in domination over even the gravest of evils. Just recently, the summer of my 30th birthday, and the 20th anniversary of my mother's murder, the Fieldings called me over to their home to review some just basic paperwork, legal paperwork of the trust, and we sat and we talked of fond memories of my mother and how so many of my own personal memories were fading because I didn't have anything tangible of her. I didn't have pictures, I didn't have newspaper clippings, I had nothing. And right then they gave me one last precious gift, as if they hadn't done enough. Turns out the Fieldings had kept every newspaper clipping, every letter that was ever written to the trust, actually a full record of all the donations. I mean, I'm talking about a chock full of legal pad papers, 30 pages at least, front and back, even handwritten, of every donation that was sent. And they even kept a funeral program. I didn't even have a funeral program. And for me, it was the closure that I couldn't find for 20 years. Have you ever just wanted to thank somebody for something? Have you ever just wanted to thank them more than just a simple thank you? You know, that's all I wanted to do. That's all I've been wanting to do since I've received that package, is to thank them and do something more. But what do you do? What do you say and give to someone who gave you your life back? So I thought about it a lot, and I decided that even though my mom's murder had been coming to a close and I had that closure, that I wanted her name to live on, and I wanted the human spirit of kindness that the Fieldings gave to us to live on. And so I've decided to continue the trust in my mom's name and the Fielding Company's namesake to benefit children like my sister and I, who who lost a parent to violence. I want them to know that their simple act of kindness changed the complete direction of me and my sister's life. I mean, we both went to college. I have a master's degree. I own my own business. And I just so happen to be the reigning Miss Black America for this very city that saved my life.